Happy 4th of July weekend to all of my American viewers. I'm camping in the mountains of Colorado, and it's beautiful here in the morning. Saturday, the day after Independence Day, and I was thinking about purpose and YouTube and how those two topics intersect, and how there's a lot of folks that I get to talk to who want to start a YouTube channel, and they have a lot of ideas and they have a lot of thoughts and passions that they want to potentially make videos about. But I feel as though there's one thing lacking in all of that, and it's that there's not a lot of purpose mentioned behind the intention of doing YouTube. And I don't say this to disparage or discourage people. I say it because I feel like we probably need to put a little bit of more thought into it. And I know it's hard to do. And I know purpose isn't something you can just drum up out of the ether, right? It has to be something that's inspired or felt. But I also think it helps to be intentional, and it helps to be thoughtful, and it helps to spend a lot of time on these topics and not just kind of cast them aside or put them on the back burner in favor of what topics do you feel passionate about this week. I think it's great to have those moments of inspiration and to want to, lean into the things that are of interest to you, that are burning a fire within you. But if it doesn't tie back to a broader mission or purpose, then I don't know if it's going to get you very far. So I thought I would just talk a little bit about suggestion and how to find that purpose and how to pull that purpose forward so that it's there each and every week, so that when you do sit down to write your topics, you've got a good idea that the topics are going to contribute to this mission. And so I'll just tell you briefly my story for those of you who haven't met me before. When I started my YouTube channel almost 1 year ago, exactly, July of 2024, I gave myself a goal. I gave myself a time frame from which to evaluate whether YouTube was even going to be worth it. So I know a lot of people out there ask that same question. Is this right for me? Am I going to be any good at this? Is this something I should really spend my time on, right? I know we all have a limited amount of time to spend, and we want to know if we're going to be wasting that time or not. The truth is, you're never going to know unless you actually do it, unless you actually try it. And so you also, I think, need to give yourself a time frame to explore it. And I'm not talking about just a few weeks or just a few months. I'm talking about give yourself 12 months, 18 months of full-throated effort, of genuine effort, where you are putting in the work, you are trying to improve, trying to become better, before you start to say, hey, is this something I really should be doing? Should I be exploring this? Because it's just not enough time. 6 months is not enough time. 3 months is not enough time. And I hear from people all the time who are within their first 3 months, 6 months of doing YouTube. And yes, self-doubt is very prevalent. It's very much a thing that people experience, but it shouldn't be something that completely derails you from doing YouTube. It should be something that you expect to happen. I've certainly felt it many, many times over the last almost 12 months now. You just have to prepare yourself. And you also have to remind yourself that when you do feel these moments of self-doubt, when you really feel like throwing in the towel because you feel like you're terrible at it, you have to just think more big picture and tell yourself, committed to 12 months, I'm committed to 18 months, I'm going to see this thing through, regardless of how I'm feeling right now in this moment. Because when you give in to the feelings of the moment and you throw in the towel, then ultimately you're a failure in that moment. So give yourself that window and write it down. Like put it on the calendar 12 months from now, like mark it on the calendar physically, and just tell yourself that you will not give up until that moment. Okay. And then you will find something, I'm sure of it, within that moment, within those 12 months or 18 months or whichever time frame you give to yourself. Because it's all too easy to give up. It's all too easy to not know. And that's one of the challenges about doing YouTube is we're never really sure if we're on the right path, are we? And let me know in the comments if that rings true to you, because even after 12 months, I certainly don't know if I'm on the right path. I'm constantly thinking about pivots to make or things to change drastically or just completely doing something different. And it's challenging to like weed that stuff out and get that stuff out of your head. It's really noise at the end of the day. It's completely normal, but it's very easy to let that derail you. And I think that's the message I want to convey in this video is you cannot let your thought of the day derail you. You just have to see this thing through. So don't give up, right? If you're 3 months in, if you're 6 months in, don't give up. Keep going and try to get better and try to learn, but don't let the whims of the day take you out of this thing. And the way I think you can do that is by just coming back to your purpose and coming back to the original mission of the channel and trying to be intentional and spend time with those thoughts without your phone, without a screen. Maybe like what I'm doing now out in nature, go for a walk without your headphones in and just think about that. Sit on that question for a half hour, for an hour. What am I really doing on YouTube? What is my purpose? What's the point of all of this? Is it for me to talk because I need an outlet? Is it for me because I have a creative itch and want to make videos and do something creatively in video editing? Is it because I want to leave a legacy, because I want my grandkids to see what I look and sound like? Are you trying to make money? Are you trying to make this a career? Are you genuinely trying to help other people avoid something that you've done in your life that was a mistake that you've overcome? Like, what are those reasons for you? Like, think about that. It's hard. It's hard to know sometimes, but really think about it. And once you know that, once you have that, set it in stone. And don't let the whims of the day wash it away and replace it with another sense of purpose or mission. But like, write it down, cast it in concrete, and let that be your North Star, your driving force for the next 12 months, 16 months, whatever it is. Come back to that every week. Think to yourself about it. Talk to whoever will listen. That might be your partner, your spouse, your kids, your parents, whoever will listen. And if you don't have any of them to talk to about YouTube, then find people, join a community. I've been beating this dead horse for the last year. You need to find people because no one is going to validate what you're going through that hasn't been doing YouTube themselves. At best, they will, what's the word? Not patronize, but they'll kind of just nod their head in agreement, not knowing exactly what the heck you're talking about. So you need to find people who are doing it, who know the pains and the growing pains, and let them be the ones to help you think through some of these questions, some of these doubts. And you'll find some solace there, I'm sure of it. So that's the video today that I wanted to talk about, is just this sense of purpose, this idea. Do you have one? Is it clear to you? And if so, is it clear on your channel? Is it clear in your videos? Is it clear in your offer? Is it clear in your emails? Is it clear in your comments? Is it clear literally everywhere you engage with your viewers through your channel? And if it's not, then try to be more intentional about it. Try to spend more time with it. And it almost has to become an obsession. And I know for many of you out there, time is a limited resource. You can't, like, YouTube is not going to be your full-time thing. I get it, but I almost feel as though it needs to be. And I know that's hard to hear. It's hard to accept. It's hard to swallow. But if you are only 30% in, if you're only 50% in, then just don't expect great results, right? The people who are growing on YouTube, the people who are doing well and making a living and turning their passion into a full-time income and who are growing a community, these are the people who are obsessing about their channel and their mission and their purpose and their community and their videos, like all of those things. And you really have to spend time with it to get good at it, to develop it, to hone it, to refine it over and over and over again. And then if you're not, like if you're at those beginning stages, You have to spend time with it just to get clarity on what you want to do. Like, where do you want to be in 2 years? What does your life look like in 18 months after having done YouTube? Do you have clients? Do you have a product? Are you doing live streams? Are you hosting podcasts? Are you forming a community? Like, are you just making AdSense, or like, are you having fun? If all you want to do is have fun, amazing. Then go out and have fun, right? Like, enjoy it. But I know a lot of people, I talk to a lot of people, I see them in the comments. They've got goals and milestones. They have financial objectives, subscriber targets. They want to quit their 9 to 5. There's a variety of reasons people are wanting to do YouTube, but I don't see the intentional purpose behind a lot of the effort people are putting in. And again, this isn't a dig at anybody. This is really a blanket generalization, and I know that's not really helpful, but I just really want to encourage people to get really, really detailed on their objective, like what you want to accomplish. When I started, I almost knew straight away I wanted to do something in the education space, teaching people something, some sort of skill. I didn't know it was going to be YouTube. That came later after practice and trial and error. And then I knew, after having researched what YouTube growth channels look like, that a lot of them do coaching. And I was like, I've never been a coach. I've never done coaching ever. It seemed a little scary to me, but I watched other people also do it for the first time in real time. And I said, if they can do it, I can do it. And my previous work experience, where I led a group of technical salespeople, I was often interacting in one-on-one environments, being a coach, being a mentor, helping develop them, helping them to get better. I could do the same thing to people on YouTube. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm a coach now. I'm growing a community. I've got over 160 people in my community, many of whom are active, who are at the very beginning stages of their YouTube journeys, and they're just trying to get their footing. And all I'm able to do for these folks is bring them together and give them a forum to communicate and collaborate and network and provide feedback, and also provide a little bit of guidance along the way, because I'm certainly not an expert, but I have a little bit of experience now doing this. And that's how things have unfolded for me. And it's all very predictable in some ways. A lot of it, you can't really see past your own headlights. I think you've probably heard that metaphor before, but you can still drive the road. That's been the case for me, but I've had a general idea of where I was headed, right? So where do you think you're headed? What's the general direction? Is it coaching? Is it digital products? Is it just AdSense? Is it just having fun? Is it legacy? Is it replacing your 9 to 5? Like, get clear on that first. Okay, that's your first principle. And then reverse engineer and try to figure out, what are you going to be doing to get you to that state? So we'll leave it here. I hope this was helpful. Have a great rest of your holiday weekend to my fellow Americans. And we'll see you guys soon in the next video. Have a good one.